Going into turkey season, I had a lot of extra time to go scout, so I took advantage of it. COVID had just kind of came out and was big, and school was canceled, so I was getting off work about 3:30 every day, so that would give me time in the evenings. I could go scout turkeys, listen for them, and watch for them. So for about a week straight before Missouri's youth season, I was out on one farm that my dad and I had got permission on a couple years prior.
I am going into this farm to listen for turkeys because Saturday and Sunday, Dallin and I are basically guiding my little brother on a youth hunt. So, but this is just the beginning of spring turkey scouting. So, let's get to it.
Birds typically roosted on the north side or the east side of the property, and we had fence lines on both sides. And as you guys know, turkeys hate crossing fences. And there was also a river and a big ditch that ran through the property. And if you weren't on that side of the property, you probably weren't going to get a bird because they did not like to cross that either. So going into youth season, I heard birds on the west side of the river a lot. But I knew they were just staying right on the tree line, right on the fence line. And so I told Talon, hey, we need to go in here on this. There's like a hay field right in the bottom. So we went in the day before youth season and we put up a blind right on the edge of some real tall grass and on the edge of the hay field. And we let it be for the whole day, and we got right back in the next morning. And as soon as we got in, the birds just started hammering. They were just going ballistic that morning. They quit gobbling shortly after daylight broke. We got out of the blind around 10 o'clock, and we knew we wanted to be back around 11:30 noon. So we had enough time to go back, eat lunch, and go right back to the blind. Well, it's about noon. So we're gonna sit here for the rest of the day, or however long it takes until we get lucky. We weren't there for an hour and struck a call, boom, 2 gobblers. They just pounded right at the sound of the call. And it seemed like every single time that I'd call at them, they were just getting closer and closer. And soon enough, once I could tell they were right on the fence line, I was like, all right, I'm gonna shut up and I'm just gonna let them come to me. And so you can hear them spitting and drumming. I look over to my left and I was like, all right, here we go, we're in the game. They were strutting the whole way in, and told my brother, all right, sit tight, stay still, be quiet. They're gonna come right out here in front of us and work the decoys. The birds came out and they weren't really, one of them didn't seem sure about the whole situation, but the one that was still, that continued to strut the whole time ended up keeping the other bird there. But they turned away and I was like, hey, if you got the shot, take it. So we can't let these birds get out of here.
Shoot the one on the left. Shoot the one on the left. I can't get a shot. One on the right. Shoot the one on the right. Wait. Can you shoot one yet? No. Shoot. Shoot. The one on the right or left? The right. Shoot him. You smoked him. Let's go. First turkey. Let's go.
So my brother let one have it, and it's just a perfect scenario and beautiful footage. That is awesome. Thanks for running the camera, man.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is Mason's first ever tom and first ever harvest on film. So that's awesome. Came in this morning, didn't have any luck, and said we were going to come in about midday and try again. So that's what we did, and it happened picture perfect. We were only out for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they we pulled them right off of a hen, and they came right out in front of us, and just perfect. It was really awesome being there for my brother on this first turkey hunt. It really means a lot that I was there to share that moment with him, and we got to watch the whole show. We got to see how it's really done and how the birds work, and just, you know, just how much of a thrill it is to be able to harvest a turkey, have them coming in, gobbling right in your face, and seal the deal on the whole thing. It's just a really special moment, you know, to spend that with my little brother. Shortly after Missouri's youth season, I got after turkeys myself. Couldn't seem to seal the deal on a turkey. I just had other people sitting on the same properties. You know, I had a farm that guys killed 4 birds on, and I just wasn't in the right spot, I guess. I spent a lot of time with the other guys on the team filming and hunting with them guys, spending time with them in the woods. I actually spent a lot of time with Dennis Hensley in the woods, and we had a great time, you know. And all in all, I'm really happy with the way this year went, and I'm really looking forward to next year.
I came in right beside where turkeys are always at. Yeah, they're not here. They're way north of me. And they gobbled a little bit early this morning and completely shut up, and it's misting now, so I have no idea what's going to take place, but there's a lot of turkey sign around here, so I'm just gonna sit tight. Hopefully something happens.